shined up my white walls, night falls. I'm feeling good. I'm doing things that you never would, like surfing with the sharks or shooting in the dark, riding on a bike with my grandson at the park. Evolve while I elevate, take flight, levitate, breakfast for dinner. I'm cold as a summer ain't the winter. Finna, bender, Kona, on a three-wheel motion. I'm headed to the ocean, caravan full of cars, neighborhood stars. Up the boulevard we go till we can't go no more. It's me and mine, it's summertime. You go off and we go on.
As we go on, we go like we do. When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you, chill with you. What you need, a little mind at ease. There's a little sunshine in the summer breeze. Yes, baby, if you feel the same, let me know. If you feel the same, then let me know. Yes, I do. What you got to lose?
People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a cold with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Raiders going up against the Cardinals.
Come on, Cardinals, boy, let's get the Super Bowl.
The 2020 NFL campaign has seemingly given us highlights for 10 seasons, but it will all come to a close tonight as we welcome you to Super Bowl 55, the double nickel from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, our second straight Super Bowl from the Sunshine State. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme.
Come on, Cardinals, boy, let's do it. Super Bowl. Here goes. Let's see who's playing tonight.
Just focus on it. It's
gonna be a good
the
game.
only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments
They're
are
doing
made
a coin
throughout,
toss right now and see who gets the ball
adjustments
first.
in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
They're chanting. It's going to be good, man. It's going to be good. Cardinals are receiving.
The eyes of the world upon us tonight as Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis.
Kickoff started right now,
underway.
boy. Cardinals is getting it.
In at the one. So Arizona will get the ball here in just a moment. And in 2018 at that quarterback spot, Charles, they're going to have a big hole to fill in the desert. Because on January 2nd, Carson Palmer officially announcing his
Fitzgerald's
retirement.
playing. He's playing tonight.
Neither was particularly inspiring.
He's going to get some touchdowns.
Carson Palmer and the way that they ran offense under then head coach Bruce Arians, they threw the ball downfield. And it shows up in Carson Palmer's records, right? 12th all-time in both passing yardage and touchdown passes. So they've got to find someone that will be able to fling it downfield and continue to try and play that way.
They go play action with Palmer. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second downs. And here are the offensive starters for Arizona.
David Johnson's play has forced us to talk about him as one of the premier running backs in the NFL. Good size, so he can run inside and break through some tackles. Also has excellent speed, so he can get to the perimeter, turn the corner.
Second down, Cardinals. Second down.
But he also relies on the fact
Cardinals
that
got the ball.
Wide receiver at one point.
Here it goes.
They can utilize him both out of the backfield and in the slot back position in order to get downfield and catch the football.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. David Johnson here on the catch. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be
first down, Cardinals. First down.
No matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down, it's Palmer. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
2nd and 4, Cardinals.
Able to do that, and you don't give up big
2nd
chunks
and
of
4.
yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick
handoff.
up downs, and you tend to stop.
Ooh, it's a fumble.
He loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up.
Raiders pick it up.
The football, they'll
Damn.
set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be
Cardinals just fumbled the ball in 2nd and 4. All right, let's see what we have on our defense. Let's do it.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Carr. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. On first down. Carr. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot.
First and goal, Raiders.
Blocking,
come on, defense.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
49 seconds left in the first.
Picking up the first on the ground. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Third and goal. Raiders are coming in. Cardinals are stopping them. Let's see what happens now. Come on, Cardinals.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here.
They keep giving it to Lynch. Marshawn Lynch.
Here is Lynch on third and goal. And not going to be able to push this forward.
He stopped him.
He runs into a wall.
We're going to go for a field goal kick.
No gain on the play. And what to do now on fourth and goal.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
After the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes Arizona's offense back onto the field. And earlier we were talking about the quarterback position, a big decision coming up on that spot. But, you know, Cardinal fans and fantasy football owners, I guess, so disappointed when David Johnson went down in the opener with a fractured wrist, wound up missing the season. That kind of got overlooked in 2017.
It certainly did, and it was the first big domino. and why the Cardinals didn't really make a run at the playoffs this year, because of David Johnson's ability to run it and catch it and initiate all the offense that the Cardinals wanted to run. The defense still held up. Calais Campbell went to Jacksonville. The defense was still 6th in the league. But offensively, we're not nearly the same team.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline.
First down, Cardinals. First down.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
3-0. Cardinals trail.
Down carry here for Johnson. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Play action. Now Palmer. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Palmer. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. He's had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Palmer to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
10 yards and they're in the end zone. 2nd down.
To throw again.
Ooh.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the
5 yards,
5-yard
third
line.
down.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd and goal, Palmer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals are in for 6. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time, a 9-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Arizona's lead, 7-3. Oakland trails. They're trailing. They need 4 points to catch up.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. On the return,
Cardinals kicked off.
Cordero Patterson spins past it. And a nice job there as he gets this one up.
These Raiders are fast, man. They're fast runners. They've always been good at fast running. That's what we got to watch out for. The running backs.
Changes hands here. Let's look back.
But we got Fitzgerald.
February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From midfield, here's Carr. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Carr to throw again. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando.
Pretty damn good game right here, boy. Cardinals are catching up. Actually, they ain't catching up. They're winning 7-3. But QB tried to run the ball, and he fumbled it. We recovered the ball, so.
Which side will walk away with the Lombardi Trophy? So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. 3rd down from inside the 10. Carson Palmer hooking up with the speedster, John Brown. And he'd cap off the 9-play drive with a TD. The lead grows to 4. Raiders with the football late in the half. Roberts gonna haul in the pass, and he'll end up at the 30-yard line before being tackled.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a play fake here on first down. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
As if he didn't have enough to think about, on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football.
Raiders ball. He caught it.
Decided to make sure he toe tapped.
Landed out of bounds.
Kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular.
All right, come on, Cardinals, man. Do some defense. We need some defense. You're winning 7-3. Come on, Cardinals.
And know how much space you have, and make sure you get your feet down. But yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Cardinals is going to challenge us in the booth. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Raiders first down.
So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So the offense has it 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Here's Marquette King now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. From the gun, it's Palmer. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Play action. It's Palmer. Dumping it off for Johnson. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up fourth. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the first down.
Here's Andy Lee now, standing just outside his own goal line. And take it right on the 30. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So out come the Raiders.
I'll tell you what, man, Raiders are damn fast. They're damn fast. We're running the ball. Come on. Come on, Cardinals. Let's do it, man. Stop these guys.
Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Flowing now is Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Following the penalty, Lynch. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Carr going left on the option. He can run for it, and he will. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Now they'll throw with Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down.
Come on, defense.
3-yard line.
Come on.
That's good for
time's ticking, man. Almost on 2-minute warning.
Time for a break.
2-minute warning, man.
We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. From the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown.
We can tie it up with a goddamn field goal if we get up there. Going to overtime. We're trailing by 3 points. Oakland 10, Arizona 7. Come on now. It's the Super Bowl. It's a big game.
to kick is Janikowski. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Back to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mario Edwards in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. To throw is Palmer. Caught right side, Gresham. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Palmer to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Gives to Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carr gives to Marshawn. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they
They're
score
flipping
a
a coin.
touchdown,
I'll tell you who gets it.
But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the
Cardinals
other
want
team
the
gets
ball.
a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score,
Cardinals
they win
is getting the ball.
game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we
Get
keep
close
playing.
enough. Field
If
goal.
a defense
Hit it.
scores,
Win.
let's say the receiving
Walk out
team
with the
gets
trophy.
ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble and gets picked up, the defense scores, game over.
No,
But
they're
here's the
kicking
best
off.
part.
They're
In
kicking
the
off.
regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They start the drive with Lynch. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And again, worth pointing out, we are in uncharted waters here. A Super Bowl game never gone to overtime, but here we are with a title on the line.
And one thing I know that we share, we come at things from an optimistic view. So I certainly hope that this game gets decided by someone being a hero, making a big play, as opposed to someone being a GOAT and really making the wrong one.
Absolutely. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. first throw of overtime for Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, Lynch. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throw on 2nd down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run again with Lynch. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. comes to Lynch. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On the give, this is Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A long drive here, play 12 coming up for the offense. They'll run with Lynch, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Card out a throw. And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And the Oakland Raiders are on top of the football world. They will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip. Word upon your lip, lip. Rather that you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. Oh, shut up, you're being typical. Looking at my body feeling miserable. Always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible. Looking at my years like I'm martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough from the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip. Word upon your lip, lip. Rather that you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. Hypocritical, egotistical. Don't wanna be the parenthetical, hypothetical. Working onto something that I'm proud of. Out of the box, an epoxy to the world and the vision we've lost. I'm an apostrophe. I'm just a symbol to remind you that there's more to see. I'm just a product of the system of catastrophe, and yet a masterpiece. And yet I'm half diseased, and when I am deceased, at least I go down to the grave and die happily, and leave the body of my soul to be a part of me. I'll do what it takes, whatever it takes.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Gordon's Browns going up against Amari Cooper's Raiders. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth. So we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California.
Come on, Browns. Browns, boy.
Seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gunn on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get.
Cleveland Browns got an advantage. For some reason it's snowing in California.
Footwear you got on. Does that fit the turf you're playing
Browns
on?
kicking off. Here goes.
As things get a little bit slick.
What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And off we go from Oakland. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Derek Carr charging onto the field along with the rest of the Oakland crew. And for Derek Carr, and really Oakland, not the season that folks were expecting, but for Derek, passing yards, completion percentage, touchdowns, all down. Interceptions were up in 2017.
And I think he would own all of that. You know, he'd be the first to say this is all on me. But I think if we look at the bigger picture, offensive line, while highly decorated, I don't think they played up to their standard this past season. How about out wide? Michael Crabtree, Amari Cooper, their numbers weren't what you would expect either. And Marshawn Lynch was their biggest runner at 891 yards, averaged a little bit over 4 yards a carry, but really didn't get going until later in the season. So when you add it all together, Derek Carr had his struggles, but I think the entire offense of the Raiders had their struggles as well.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Lynch running the counter. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Here's a give to Lynch. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throwing his car on third down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early.
Our Cleveland Browns can handle the cold, boy. We can handle the cold. That's where we're from. Lake Erie.
That the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? and they responded to the challenge.
This is Isaiah Crowell, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Kaiser to throw it. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J.
Marshawn Lynch is going to be coming through. I'm blitzing. I'm coming in.
They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Carr. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss.
Great defense, Browns. Let's do it, boy. These guys can't handle the cold.
That's something you see a whole lot of. A sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
First time in 40 years it snowed in goddamn fucking Los Angeles. Let's do it.
In recent years, and it's paid off.
So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. It's taken to the 26. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser flexing his muscle at the 30. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Kaiser throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They go back to the ground now with Crowell. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go.
Play fake. Kaiser on the move to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 8-yard line. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Carr now on first down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Carr now on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. It right through. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry.
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. Both the Raiders and the Browns are not doing much on the ground, and it's easy to see why that would play into this low-scoring game. We'll have to see if either team gets it going on the ground in the second half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10. Nice work to make the catch in double coverage, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 46-yard line. So that'll do it for us. Let's get back out to Oakland now as we turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Here we go!
Second half begins with a run by Crowell. Space to maneuver at the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Browns a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speed.
After a heated play, the ruling of the field was reversed.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down following the run. Kaiser now. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught inside the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And now it's 2nd and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Kaiser to throw it this time. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points.
An unsuccessful attempt at the 2-point conversion. And it was a triple option play. And they chose option 1, handing it to the fullback. And that's not normal.
And sometimes you just miss your read key, right?
Yeah, I think so. And sometimes they actually call that, thinking that maybe everyone will bypass the fullback going out to the tailback or the quarterback. But in this case, they overwhelmed him and stopped him.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Carl try it again on second down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So the offense has it first and 10. Now Carr again. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Again, it's Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Crabtree, 54 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And the conditions miserable for a kicker and a holder, but this one's good, and with it, they take the lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. to kick is Janikowski. This will be fielded at the 8. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They begin with a run by Crowell. He finds an opening past the 40, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They'll try the right side with Crowell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Here we go.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw here, Kaiser. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Here we go. Fan 38.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So now let's look at this situation with no timeouts remaining. The offense should be able to just run the clock down.
I know that's what it says on my time management chart up here. And I know a lot of teams are hiring a time management coach who's going to sit in the box, talk to the head coach. And in this situation, if you do anything but take a knee in victory formation, then you're not playing the game right. This game should be over. Take the knee, hold on to the ball.
By the way, so impressive that you do have a time management chart up here.
Listen, you know I can't count. So I need it in a big way. And we can't hire anyone to help us out. So hopefully I'm reading it correctly.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later.